Hi guys, Camilla here and welcome to the day 11 of 12 Days of Christmas Card Series 2016. Today I have for you a non-traditional Christmas card. I used some nice pastel colors and I did some embossing with my dies. So to start with, I have some watercolor very smooth paper here. It's very thick as well, and I'm using some stitched snowflake dies from Lawn Fawn to emboss my surface. To emboss with your dies, you basically have to remove one of the plates that you use for die cutting and replace it with something soft. I'm using my old mouse pad for the computer that I had, and so I'm putting my mouse pad first, then my paper with my dies, and then the second plate on top. And just like in my case, you sometimes have to add a little something additional to put more pressure on your dies, and I used here my Inkadinkado packaging. That was perfect thickness for my dies to emboss perfectly. And this is how the embossed surface looks like. And now I'm gonna use some Sunshine Layers die set from W+9 to add this beautiful scalloped frame to my project. And just because I wanted the scallop frame to remain white, I'm using some masking tape because I'm gonna do some ink blending with my distress inks. I'm using Festive Berries, Dried Marigold, and Scattered Straw. So these are gonna come out, I'm gonna apply them really lightly, so they're gonna come out as pastel colors. I then decided to add some scratch paper underneath my project to not make my workspace very messy, and I'm coming in with Scattered Straw first. I'm using a very light hand, and I come from outside towards the inside, and it might look like I'm pressing hard, but I really don't. I use a very light hand. I barely touch the surface, just smother it with the ink. I didn't want it to be very dark. And then I go in with Dried Marigold, and I go over the Scattered Straw. Then I'm gonna come in with Festive Berries, and then I'm gonna repeat the other two colors so that everything blends perfectly. And as you can see, after we applied the ink, all the areas where the snowflakes were embossed popped up much more, so the snowflakes are much more visible. So that looks really pretty, I think. And now I'm removing the tape from around, and you can see the reveal of beautiful white scallop border. And then I decided to use this Avery Elle big die that says Season's Greetings, and I'm gonna use multi-medium matte to adhere it on top of each other. I used 2 layers of those to add a little bit of dimension, and I'm gonna stick it in the center of my card. So I found it easiest to basically squirt my glue to the side on my surface and pounce it onto the die with my finger. It's a little messy, but effective. I then adhered some elements from the same die set, those hollies and the berries, into corners. I didn't want to change the color combination I was going with, which was these pastel colors and white, so I just left it white. Later on I pounced a little bit of that Festive Berries onto the berries, very lightly as well, so it matched the red on the top of my panel. The last bit was adding some iridescent sequins that I spread all around my card front. And these are from my local craft store, but I'm sure many of you have some in your stash anyways. And then the last bit was adding my card front to the card base, which I made much smaller so that you can see the beautiful scalloped edge. And that finishes the card for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and the non-traditional Christmas card idea. See you tomorrow for the last day of 12 Days of Christmas card series, and have a great day!